This knife is probably something not many of you have seen before, and it's not super expensive, it's not super rare. Well, it's rare in that there probably aren't a whole lot of them out there, but it's not rare as in it's super incredibly valuable. This is the Quiet Carry Strand. This knife was something I backed on Kickstarter. It was the first knife that I ever backed on Kickstarter, and there's a risk when you do things like that. You don't know how it's going to work out. You don't know what the quality is going to be on the knife, but I am very, very happy. We have got a titanium handle front and back, and we've got D2 tool steel. And as you can see here, we've got Quiet Carry embossed on the blade on both sides, and we have dual thumb studs. We've got our pocket clip here, and as you can see, it is not reversible. It is not tip up, tip down. It is just tip up, right hand side. We've got a cool little bear embossed on the clip here, which I like. Bears are my favorite animal. And we've got tiny little holes milled into the handles, which I find aesthetically pleasing. This is not a large knife. We can see here, it's pretty small. It is, some might even say, dainty. But let's be truly honest here. How big of a knife do you really need to carry? If you are working in an office environment, business casual, or you are someplace that is not necessarily knife friendly, I think this is a fantastic choice for you. You can buy these on his website. I'll have a link in the description down below, and he has actually expanded his line to include a whole bunch of different scale colors, including blue, so I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and buy a blue one. It opens fantastic. It's the deployment from the first time I opened it until now has been absolutely phenomenal. There is no issues whatsoever. You just grab it, you flip it, boom, it's open. There is no play in this thing whatsoever. The liner lock works beautifully. I have had no problems with this knife, and for 120 bucks on Kickstarter, I think he's running 140 now on his website. It is a fantastic deal. Some of you might be scoffing and poo-pooing at D2 steel, but it is a perfectly acceptable material. It gets the job done, and it keeps this knife in a reasonable range for most people who would like a nice, clean, simple, elegant knife. And that's that's the niche, the area, the space that I feel that this knife fills, at least for me. I've taken this to fancy dinners at my wife's law firm, and I've used it to open packages or cut my food because the restaurant, for whatever reason, didn't bring me a knife. And everybody's just like, oh, that's nice, what is that? No one's freaking out. Where if you pull out, you know, some Hinderer XM 25 or 18, people are going to be a little bit more leery of what it is you're doing. This knife has had some use on it. As you can see, I have scratched the scales. The blade is all schmutzed from using it, which is what I get my knives for. I do not have safe queens. I have knives that are used more often than others just because I like them, but there is not a knife in my collection that I have not carried or haven't given to one of my children to use if they say, hey, can I borrow a knife? Although from my daughter, I have to fight to get them back sometimes. She's turning into a little knife aficionado as well. If you are looking for something like this, if you're looking for a slim, discreet, simple but elegant knife, I cannot recommend this enough. The action is fantastic, the lockup is solid, the release is great. You can feel it, you can hear it. Listen, when it goes into the detent, you can hear it clicking in there. And then when you open it, it's solid, it's positive. I like it. This is a beautiful little knife, and honestly, I can't say enough good things about this. I would really, really highly suggest you go check out quietcarry.com. He has got a variety of little EDC tools, including like a credit card knife and a dog tag knife for those little tiny knives if you're interested in those. Some people have a thing for those. If you would like this one, He's got a whole bunch of different colors on his website too. So if this plain gray isn't your deal, go check out some of the other stuff. I'm thinking about buying, I think he's got a red one, and I'm thinking about buying that for my daughter. Red's her favorite color. If you have any questions about this knife, if you have any comments, please respond down below and I will answer them. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.